Baby boy. No.
What you're looking at is not one, but two celebrities.
Two.
And not one, but two professional gamers.
Two.
And that is the advantage that we are going to use in order to run wild through our competition.
And at the end of the day, you are looking at the 2019 Fortnite World Cup Pro-Am Champions. Now hit our music. Oh, y'all ain't got music for us?
No music?
Oh, y'all got, okay. We don't need no music.
You know what, Xavier? Thank you so much. It seems to now be a tradition. The first Pro-Am, he walked in with CDN the third on his shoulders. The second one, he crowned himself king before the competition, and now he just hops on the line, grabs a microphone, and declares themselves the champs with belts. And also, the disparity between those belts is moderately hilarious.
It is hilarious. And for the next time, can we get them some music, please?
Yeah, I was just about to say that. Definitely, we need the music, because if Xavier's going to be up there, like, you don't even see anything happening. But he had, that was a lot going on. But enough of the interruption. We need to get into the last fifth of the players. It's Liam McIntyre and Lachlan. Lachlan, of course, being the Australian gamer known for posting Fortnite and Minecraft-related content on his self-titled channel, which has earned more than 12 million subscribers, has been around the scene from the beginning, played in the creative before this. Then Liam McIntyre, the Australian actor, best known for playing the lead in 2 of the Spartacus series. He has also appeared in Legend of Hercules, The Flash, Gears of War 4, and Pulse, amongst many other roles. And fun fact, he's never tasted Coca-Cola. Well, you're not messing a whole lot there.
Continue forward. It's Pai Tamben Joga and Detonator out of Brazil. Pai Tamben Joga is the Brazilian YouTuber. He told us he actually only played Battle Royale, and he won his very first match. But then, wait, what is that beard? Is amazing.
You're looking at the beard. I'm looking at the Brazilian national team, like almost Fighter Lord Detonator, having none of it. They are. You know what? I just want to hear what Detonator has to say, because that is incredible. Everything about that is amazing, and please tell us more.
All right, Detonator, what is some trash talk you have for your opponents?
If you are my opponent, you'll be eliminated. Don't cross me. Don't do this, because you'll be eliminated by the power of the heavy metal from Detonator.
Looking to eliminate everyone in his path. That was the complete Edukov, a 28-year-old Brazilian YouTuber, recently moved to the U.S. to improve his English and currently lives in Florida. On top of his hyper-successful daily vlog showing his day-to-day activity, he streams games like Fortnite and Minecraft. And then Flake's Power, content creator who also came from Brazil, has played in a number of big competitions, has been around, and he knows his way around the competitive community.
Moving on forward, it's Kawamura and Kalango. Kalango, the Brazilian YouTuber, so we're continuing on the Brazilians. And Fortnite player, obviously, otherwise he wouldn't be here. He's only been a pro Fortnite player for 4 months, but he says he's somebody to look out for.
Yes, and then Kawamura is the businessman, podcaster, and musician who's been creating content for almost 10 years, and recently just did his own talk show. Just after them, we have PC Siqueira in 7. PC Siqueira is the Brazilian YouTuber, presenter, and comic book colorist. He makes a lot of content for the TV and online, and he has a famous chihuahua, and his name is Luna. And now after that, you have 7, the Latin American YouTuber who looks pumped to be here. Unfortunately, I don't know if you're going to need that crutch, but his back hurts? Oh, okay, I got you. It's an old joke. Dr. Lupo, maybe you got that one. That was a little over my head, but you can see 7 looking to rep, excited to be here. I've seen they've been putting time in the practice room, so they're taking this seriously.
And gracing us on the floor with their presence, it's Jeremy Ray Taylor and Slavo Man. Jeremy Ray Taylor, the American actor, known for his role as Ben Hanscom in Stephen King's It, and as Sunny in the film Goosebumps 2.
I absolutely loved him in It. Plays a fantastic character. Will be back as well. And then you have Slogo Man. They're an English content creator who makes gaming videos and posts real-life videos such as challenges and QAs. As a kid, he hated slugs, so he made his name Slogo Man all about it. He calls his fans the Slugs, Slogo Army, and Sloganators. And he has a big interest in psychology and played rugby in college.
And the guys that Wildcat warned to stay on the edge of the map, it's JT Brown, and I'm Marksman. I'm Marksman, one of the players who has been around the competitive scene, playing a number of skirmishes, but opting to, do some stuff at the Pro-Am here.
And now this is JT Brown's third Pro-Am. The Pro NHL player is looking to make waves. He's become a big Twitch streamer and being involved in the community, and he gets a lot of the other NHL guys involved and has done a great thing with his organization as well, bringing athletes into the world of competitive gaming. They are a pair to look out for because Marksman has competed on basically every level of the game, and he knows how to pull out some tricky plays.
Speaking of tricky plays, another duo that's experienced both at the Pro-Am and the competitive scene, it's Mackenzie Board and Fear Itself.
Yes, Mackenzie Boyd is the American singer-songwriter originally from Lafayette, Louisiana. He competed in the last Creative Showdown on the Chicken Champions, had amazing plays, also known for his songs Roses and Little Half Moon, competed on American Idol. Fear Itself, the former retired professional Halo player, somebody I grew up watching and seeing like, wow, competing on that main stage, has played on teams like Final Boss. He named himself after Franklin Delano Roosevelt's speech because he thought it sounded cool. Now on to our next duo baller. It's Joey Fatone, an expert thief.
Joey Fatone, a lot of people. He's the American singer, dancer, actor, and television personality, best known as the member of the classic boy band NSYNC. 2007, he came in second place on the ABC reality show Dancing with the Stars. Joey says he loves VR games and plays them with people all over the world at 3 a.m., but let me tell you here, this ain't a VR game, and it ain't 3 a.m.
No, but he has great footwork. An expert thief, the YouTube gamer and rapper who does gaming commentaries. His adopted name is Kevin, while his birth name is Dante, with the latter being his stage name. He's been creating content for 13 years, doing vlogs, skits, and more. And we had an opportunity to catch up with him and hear what he had to say before they took the stage.
All right, expert thief, do you have a message for your opponents today?
All I'm going to say is watch your back, because I'm going to be right behind you, and I know how you build, and I know how you play. I've been studying, okay? And I'm really sneaky. That's all I'm going to say. All right? This is especially to you, Tifu.
What I find funny about that is as he's calling out Tifu, I don't know if you saw it, Tifu was right over his shoulder, and he started nodding when he said, "That's for you." And Fraps, the German YouTuber, he's been around the scene for a long time, makes a ton of content. And Edward Hodge, the actor, best known as playing Dante Bishop in the Purge film series, breaking the dance moves out right there, and is the only actor to appear in all of the first 3 films, and he says he is addicted to golfing.
So we'll see what they have to do, and whether those golf skills translate, whether Fraps can carry through with his experience on YouTube and creating content and all sorts of creative stuff as well.
And I mean, he has been around since quite literally the very beginning. We're talking season 1, season 2, making content over in Germany. He has been all about it and pressing forward. And I mean, this group, this entire pairings, all of them are so fun to be around in their own way. And when they all will interact on the island, it's going to be ridiculous. I mean, we've seen some of the starting island shenanigans that happened before, and I'm just pumped for when we get out there and to see how some of these players interact, because you can already tell there's some bad blood out there. There's some people calling each other out. You got Marksman and Wildcat right away. Edwin Hodge calling out Tifu. Like, they're saying, no, we're coming for it. I've also seen a number of these pairs. Hey, One Shot Girl and Chandler, they were in the practice room every single opportunity they got. They were down there, they were playing duos, they were doing everything they can. Call-outs were there. I mean, you know Nick is going to bring his all as well. Nick A30, who played and competed with One Shot Girl in the Creative Showdown. I mean, he's pumped to be here.
Yeah, he's pumped to be there. We also have all sorts of players who competed last month at the Summer Block Party. Aiden, his partner, a lot of other people as well. Tons of pro players, tons of celebrities. You're going to have a blast watching this, and I can't wait to get in the action as well.
And I mean, one thing, you think of just like some of the DJs who are out there. Lost Kings, Phantoms, Alice in Wonderland, Wax Motif, just like all of these guys. I know, just naming some of them who I'm a little more familiar with and listen to, but I just am so excited. And plus all the actors, you got basketball players, and I don't want to say more importantly, but all of the Fortnite players as well, who are so incredible. And oh my, what is that? Oh, okay, so that is your reigning Pro-Am champions, Pro-Am number party. And I mean, they're allowed in the winner's circle.
They are allowed in the winner's circle. Zeke there too. See what they have for us, of course. Everybody ready to get the Pro-Am started.
They're ready to get it started, but not without these two marquee pairs. And just listen to the crowd. They're excited to be there. They're ready to play. These are people who are at the top of their game. Airrocks qualified for the World Cup. Our Crime is out there. Ninja and Marshmallow, the original pop-off pair when they're able to take the first Pro-Am. Zeke, what do you got for us over on the stage with our reigning champions?
Gentlemen, Fortnite fans around the world, we couldn't do this without our reigning Pro-Am champions. The Summer Block Party Pro-Am champions, Airwax and Grimes. Gentlemen, any words to your competition?
Good luck.
Good luck. Great. Like it. Your 2018 Pro-Am champions, Ninja and Marshmallow. The duo is back together. Ninja, I'll come to you, because Mel, I know you don't like to talk, but any words for your competitors?
We just want to say good luck to you guys as well, to everyone who's participating, and I hope we end up meeting in the finals, in the last games.
There you have it. Gentlemen, if you'll take the stage, the Pro-Am is about to begin.
I'm coming for you.
They're going down.
I'm coming for you.
Better watch out, all right?
Me and you.
Here we go.
I'm ready.
Here we go.
I'm ready.
Wombo combo, wombo combo, wombo combo, wombo combo.
Eat time.
90s. Watch out, watch out. 90s.
Hunt them down, I'm gonna lay them out.
90s. You can sit on the floor, boy. 90s.
That is intimidating.
90s.
My plan is to lose.
90s.
They're going down. We're winning this today.
90s.
That was intense.
90s. He's looking for it and he got it.
Get the dub, easy dub. 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 Easy dub. Get the dub, easy dub. Easy dub.
Oh my God!
Middle of the D. He does it! He got it! Here it is! He's going to go with the X! Oh! Airwax!
That's it. He's gonna land in front of him. And typical gamer.
That just happened!
Pushing forward, forcing the activity. Oh!
Damage over on the shield. Bucky is down to nothing! And Aiden! Victory Royale!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Fortnite Pro-Am Part 3. I'm Golden Boy alongside with Monster D-Face here, the Boricua Boys, back in our hometown of New York City. And we couldn't be more excited to call the action here today because it's going to be a good one. The players loaded up on the stage. Monster, I think we're going to be in for a banger today.
Yes, we are. A banger like that track. Mike Realm just dropped some beats on us. That was so fire.
Yeah, it was pretty good. I mean, you know, little warm for me. Good thing I had some pancakes standing by, you know?
We got all kinds of stuff ready for you guys today, that's for sure.
I've known Xavier Woods for a very long time, and I've always asked him, where do you keep getting these pancakes from? So I finally decided to steal some for myself. They're going to go bad eventually, but might as well. Have a stack of pancakes.
Yep.
You're my friend.
And we got them here, and we're ready. So just like that.
Well, let's go through the format and see how this whole thing's going to work. Get you guys up to speed in case you're joining us for the first time. This is how it all plays out. When you hit 15th place, you get yourself 3 points. When you get to 10th place, you get 2 additional points, making it 5 points total. When you get to the top 5, you'll get 7 points there, and a victory royale will grant you 10 points total. But here's the big one. Each elimination will be 1 point. So players can look to really rack up some points in these games, kind of like what Airwax did in the last Pro-Am at the Summer Block Party.
That's right. We watched Airwax come out here, which I had the pleasure of being on the mic for, and it was super intense, showing that he is here for a reason at the World Cup stage. It's not only that, he qualified.
That's right. He qualified. His talent is something that we all have to take note of. He certainly is going to be one of those players that we look at on that stage and you think is going to be a threat to each and every one of the duos that are going to be in that island. But you got some formidable threats out there as well. You know the crowd, they cheer for Tfue, they cheer for Aiden, you know, Cloaksy as well. There's some great players that are going to be out there. And to top it off, they got some great duos to support them.
Hi,
That's going to be the
buddy.
difference maker here, Monster.
That's
because
right.
every time we do one of these pro
enough, because they're fighting for a lot of prize here. So we're going to jump into that and see if that duo can carry you all the way through.
That's right. The money that they're going to be playing for here today is for charity. Keep that in mind. So let's take a look here. First place is going to get $1 million toward the charity of their choice. Second through 50th, everyone's going to get money. Okay, and no one's going to walk away empty-handed here. 500 grand for second place. So the difference between first and second is $500,000 going to charity. That's huge stuff. Fortnite constantly giving back to the community. And here's the deal. The reality of it all is that we could very well see, given how this format works, a new champion. They're on that winner circle. It may not be Marshmallow, it may not be Ninja. 2018, Fortnite was played in a very different way.
That's right.
And then Airwax with that dominating performance last time. One has to wonder, Monster, could he repeat that again? Look at the people out there in the crowd chilling out, having a good time. They don't want to be seen on camera. I respect that.
Wave.
I feel bad.
See us on you.
I feel bad because I know a lot of people don't want to see me on camera. Because this shirt's probably, you know, killing your eyes right now.
No, don't worry. Both of our clothes are just screaming out. You know,
I look good.
Here.
My mama told me I look good. She's in the house, so I figured I'd do that there. Have fun with it, right? Why not? We're going to get started with the game here in a little bit, folks, and we're obviously looking forward to seeing these players take the stage. But before we do that, we actually have Aiden standing by with his duo. Pookie, what you got for me?
Thank you so much, GB. I can assure you, you guys both look great. I can see you from all the way over here, but I am joined by Aiden and Robert Avesey from Lost Kings. They came in second place at the Summer Pro-Am, so you can bet they are here to take first place today. Have you two practiced at all?
Yeah, we talk a lot, so we have a good idea of what we're going to do. And especially playing in the last one, we're familiar with each other, which I think helps a lot.
Yeah, definitely. Having that team synergy definitely helps. Now, Aiden, you are no stranger to playing in LAN environments, but this one's a little bit different. Who do you have with you here today?
I have my mom and my dad, my girlfriend, and my 5 mods. I hear them screaming back there. I love you guys.
That's incredible. You have such an amazing support system now. You guys are playing for charity. This is a massive event. Do you want to talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, it's an honor to be here, and the fact that Epic Games provides everybody with the opportunity to play and, you know, for charity and just make money for themselves, it's crazy. So, yeah, I'm honored to be, you know, playing for Wounded Warriors, and I'm just going to enjoy this moment. It's great.
Perfect. Thank you so much. And just one more for you. Now, you are a DJ duo. Is your counterpart at home watching right now, or is he here?
He's playing.
Oh,
So my duo partner is playing with his duo partner for the World Cup tomorrow, so we're about to take over.
Interesting how that worked out, isn't it?
Yeah, it may have been set up.
May have been, definitely. Well, good luck today, guys. I will definitely be rooting for you. GB and Monster, back to you at the desk.
Always a pleasure to hear from him. I remember meeting Robert Abisi last Pro-Am, and he was so into it. He said, I just want to go home now and just practice. And we talk about picks to win. And second place last summer block party at that Pro-Am, as we had mentioned, was Aiden. Acclamation here, Monster. I think they're going to take it. I think Aiden and Robert Abisi are going to take this year's Pro-Am.
Well, I'm going to have to, stagger that and bring back, I don't know, maybe an old rivalry, because this time, we have Nick Merckx here. How about I put my money on Nick Merckx, and you put your money on Aiden if you want to do that?
Okay, interesting stuff, Well, one player here that everyone obviously wants to see succeed is Tfue. We actually had an opportunity to get some words from him. Let's check it out.
Hey, my name's Turner, aka Tfue. I'm playing the Pro-Am with my teammate Nav. I've been kind of friends with him for a while. I've only played with him a few times, but I'm feeling pretty confident, pretty hyped. I'm excited.
This is trying to sneak him in. Can you get him to drop it?
What is that angle?
Basically, we're just going to try to take down everyone we can. We're going to play really aggressive throughout the whole thing, looking for the weaker players, I guess you could say. The biggest threat is probably, once again, Cloaksy. I said this last Pro-Am. He's really the only big threat that I see here. Airwalks, that guy's a bot. Ninja, he's a bot. Cloaksy's aight, but me and Nav are going to stomp them all. So. My current favorite weapon is probably the combat, just because it's so versatile. You can use it close range, medium range, even long range at some instances if you need to, pick somebody's health off little by little. I'm donating to the Action Sports Foundation. Basically what they do is they help special needs and handicapped people with, physical therapy, action sports, like whether it be skateboarding or riding, in a skate park on a wheelchair or anything really. My experience in New York so far has been pretty dope. I haven't really met too many people yet, but I'm excited to meet all the people coming from different countries, even people that just came up on the scene that are new that I've became friends with over the past few months. So pretty excited to meet all of them, have a good time. Other than that, I'm ready.
Tfue had a lot of strong words for his opponents, and calling Ninja and Pro-Ams, and he
Monster? You gotta love Tfue. Always ready to paint a story, create a rivalry, right? And then just make it interesting. I mean, look the way he's dressed. He's got his vest on.
He's ready.
Seems serious.
He's clearly ready. And I know everyone here wants to get ready and into the games. And we also want to let you all know as well that there are going to be numerous ways for you to watch this very competition of Fortnite Pro-Am. All you got to do is go to Fortnite.com/watch. And there you can actually pick a variety of different POVs. You can see the map. You can see a bunch of cool things. Definitely check it out. Once again, go to Fortnite.com/watch. There we go. You can level up your viewing experience. And then you also have a lot going on here as well. So here are the feeds. This is what you're going to look at, right? So in feed 1 and feed 2, you'll get the first, second place players. But then feed 3, you're going to get Ninja and Marshmallow. And then on feed 4, you're going to get Airwalks and RL Grime. So this way, you can see our defending champions in their perspective and how they're going to coordinate. You also got Nick 30, Max Carver. Let's not forget about Courage and Sean O'Malley, Doigby, and Cody Walker. And then for the Latin American community, you're going to have Flakes Power and Anderson Silva. So lots of great perspectives there. Also Asia as well. It's going to be Ellie and his duo. So there's going to be a bunch of perspectives for you to check out. Fortnite.com/watch. Don't forget about that. And have some fun. Have some fun watching this event. It's going to be a good time.
By the way, I love, because if you're a fan of any of those guys, you can literally see their points of interest, which is super dope.
Yeah, exactly. You can learn from some of the best that play this game, especially the Fortnite content creators, see where they go. A lot of the players now are going to be on the island, loading up, getting ready to go. I'm pumped, man. I'm pumped. I want to get into this already, and I know we're going to get there eventually. But, a little anxious, of course. And I have to wonder, you know, what other duos are going to be standing out? Because Tifu had mentioned Closey, him and Whit Lowry. They have the potential to be able to upset some people here, but he didn't really do it at the last Pro-Am. Closey was kind of quiet at that event. I want to see him turn up, especially here in New York City, because you know he lives like right here.
Yeah, you know, and I'm also excited for Yoshi. Yoshi represents, you know, on the Team Solari cast. It's a pleasure seeing him come out here. We always see him commentate, but you know what? Someone representing from a commentator stance out here playing. So I'm gonna be rooting for Yoshi and Freddie Estroma as well. And the French community loves him. Always got to give him some extra props.
You saw for a second there, Courage and Dr. Lupo right next to one another. So perhaps there could be some shenanigans, maybe sabotage, if you will. I think Lupo's probably insulting Jack in a variety of different ways.
They actually even slammed Tim the Tatman over to the left of Lupo as well. So that's an interesting lineup right there.
You never keep them separate from one another.
Nope.
You know, you never keep them separate. We're also going to have a lot of controller players playing out there too. And while controller players, obviously I'm controller gang, always going to represent. I want to see how they play out. I think we got a few pro controller players like Aiden, who I had picked before.
That's right.
Get into a box, really cause a ruckus, especially for the pro players. Aiden has qualified for the Fortnite World Cup in the duo side. Airwalks as well, another dominant player. We have a lot of players here that have qualified for the big event, and they're going to look to prove a point, I think, which is going to be the best part. Not only because they're going to play in that competition, but they're also going to get this warm-up opportunity in front of this crowd here at Arthur Ashe Stadium. It's kind of a little bit of an advantage.
You know, at the end of the day, as long as they feel prepared, that's what we love and want to see. But like you said, there is a lot riding on the line here, right? It's all about earning that respect and or keeping it, because at the end of the day, these trophies are super nice.
Yeah, pretty awesome trophies there. The golden Creighton pickaxe that we've given out in the past. You see players warming up, getting ready, getting comfortable. A few other duos to talk about was Pi and Detonator. Detonator, I don't know what that video was, but it made me mildly uncomfortable. So, and the fact that he's not wearing a shirt.
Yeah, you know,
disturbs me.
Came out, you know, got the couple buttons down in the front, you know,
yes.
Letting it breathe.
Yeah, letting it breathe a lot. I don't know. That one certainly threw me off. There's Marshmallow. You know, he doesn't really like to talk that much, so I wonder how he's going to communicate with Ninja. They've done it once before, though. They've done it once before. Certainly they could do it again.
A couple emotes right there from Marshmallow, so maybe he'll just be playing right there, showing off the controller. Yeah, that's right. Give him a little ring. Making sure it's all good. He's going to let the gameplay and the moves do the talking.
I appreciate that he's also going to be using his own skin as well. So.
Oh, you have to.
Yeah, you have to. If you have a skin in the game, you got to go for it.
A little ego boost right there, you know?
Yeah, that's some protection.
Here we have Nick Merckx.
Yeah, it's your pick.
Hey, I had to. You went with Aiden. I figured we
I know Papa Nick Merckx, who's out there, probably got really mad at me that I didn't pick Nick to win. But it's okay though. It's all for the storylines. Hopefully he understands that.
Nick 830.
Most positive human being. You play with Nick 830 a lot?
All the time.
What does he bring to the table?
Oh, he's a legend. I mean, as long as he can keep his cool, not get in his head. Nick, I know you hear us from here. Just stay calm and do what you do, man. He's such a great player. Would love to see him come out and shine.
Yeah.
Once or twice in a Pro-Am today would be pretty fantastic.
Correct me if I'm wrong. He wanted to create a showdown at the Summer Block Party.
He's had his moments of greatness.
He has. So clearly capable of being able to do this, being able to win on the big stage in front of a crowd. There's Detonator again. Just, you know,
he looks so ready.
And, you know, I'm actually impressed playing with a keyboard and mouse. I thought that Detonator would have his own custom controller spikes on it. Okay. There's a lot of dialogue being exchanged there. Also, talk about Detonator's bangs. Man, nailed that one. I'll never be able to have that. Ever. That's a heartbreaker.
Looks like he's
Is he yelling at his own teammate as well?
Yeah, definitely.
At some point. There's Ewok Jordan Fisher. This is a duo that I think is going to be very, very good in this one because Jordan told me yesterday they've been practicing, they've been putting in the work, and I think that's a squad that can go very, very far. Very, very far. Well, while we get ready and get things started up here, folks, we have another interview on the stage. We got Mackenzie Borg along with my buddy, Fear Itself, with Pookie. What's going on, Pookie?
Thank you so much, Golden Boy. I am just all over the place today. I'm having the chance to talk to some incredible players. That is absolutely right. I am down here with Mackenzie Borg and Fear Itself. Now, I have to be honest, you don't really put off a very fearful vibe, so we're gonna have to work on that. You gotta get the eyes, you know, it's all about the eyes. But you are no stranger to events like this. Going into today, how are you gonna carry your previous experience into the event today?
It is true. I'm a little bit of an old man, a veteran in the game. I mean, I was doing this 15 years ago in much smaller stadiums, but it's all the same. Having like in-person LAN experience is very key in this atmosphere. So I'm just gonna like channel that inner professional gamer from when I was a young buck back in the day, and hopefully it shows, you know.
Love it so much. Now you, Mackenzie, on the other hand, you have performed on the big stage multiple times. You were a contestant on American Idol, so you are not nervous at all, but I want to know, have you ever played Fortnite? I mean, you were in the other Pro-Am, but playing Fortnite in front of all these people, it's got to be different than singing.
Yeah, it's much different. I feel like singing in front of a lot of people, I'm comfortable. It's what I'm, with a guitar, I'm like super chill, but here it's like, just don't want to let fear down, and we're trying to do well.
Well, we have a few musical emotes, so if anything gets a little bit too crazy for you at any moment in time, maybe you could play those for him and calm him down a little bit. That might help. Now, have you two played together at all? Do you have any kind of strategy going into today?
We practiced a total of about an hour before this event. So we got all the practice, all the strats in the world. Don't you worry about it, Pookie.
Oh, and you just, I guess, don't want to tell me about it, right?
Oh, yeah, top secret stuff.
Oh my goodness, all right. I might be able to get a little bit out of you later. But in terms of, you know, taking your experience from the previous Pro-Am that you just played in the summer, what are you going to do the same, differently? Anything you're going to want to tell me about?
I think I'm more prepared now for the chaos and the hecticness between like the crowd, the subwoofers in the stage, and just the overall volume. It's not like sitting on my couch at home playing Fortnite. It's a completely different experience.
It's definitely different. I mean, if you want to put your feet up at one point, we can get you some Cheetos or something. It'll be great.
I'm trying to get into the more serious mode right now. I'm flipping the switch. Fear's got the switch too. We're switching it.
My goodness, well, you guys heard it here first. These guys are locked in, so I'm going to let them get a little bit more practice. Golden Boy and Monster, back to you guys at the desk.
Thank you so much, Pookie, for that one. Fear Itself, I've had opportunity of commentating many of his victories in the past across a variety of games. He's humble. He goes up there and he's humble, but this guy, when he needs to pull off the big wins, he certainly can do it. And then I think it's also interesting to note there what Mackenzie said. This is a very different vibe. When you're playing out there, the bass, the feeling, it is substantially different than chilling at home.
But honestly, he has the experience. He's been here before. You know, maybe after a couple times in the ring, you can pull it all together. That's what I'm hoping for someone like Nick A30 as well, right? You've been in this situation before with enough experience. I really think they can overcome anything.
Yeah, very true. Look at that. Positive guy, positive monster. You love to see it happen, folks.
I'm rooting for the underdogs.
Yeah, that's right. This guy. Oh, and then obviously, I heard you in the Creator Showdown just blindly picking whoever was winning at that time.
We're not going to talk about
We're not going to go back to that. We're not going to go back to the past.
We're living in the present now, buddy.
I respect that. Well, folks, I know you guys want to get into the game. I do as well, and I was told by our team in the back that the game is getting ready to go in just a little bit. We're going to jump right into the island. It's going to be awesome, and I just want to get out there and see some Battle Royale. That's really all I care about, because these players, they're about to throw down. It's going to be awesome. You see Xavier Woods there. He does not have any pancakes, but what he does have is that SmackDown Tag Team Championship right by his side. He's got to let everyone know that he's a champion, raising it on high. And I picked it up. It is actually a very, very heavy belt. It is a heavy belt.
I had the opportunity right here. I totally should lift it.
You totally should have. And then Dank also has his fake Cruiserweight title belt, so low on that one. All right, folks, here we go. It's time to jump into the game, the moment you've been waiting for. The countdown is about to begin. Here we go. It is now time for the third Fortnite Pro-Am. The players are loaded into the island. The battle bus is ready to go. It starts right now. Here we go.
5, love
that. Looks awesome.
Battle bus. It looks so great right there. Just take a look at all of your competitors today, guys, because it's going to be crazy. We're going to crown one of these guys, either a new or returning champ of the day here at the Pro-Am.
Hey, it could be one half of the Girthquake. Courage JD, he'll never let me live that one down. So I hope it's not him. Okay.
You have to be careful. They're on the same side of the stage now. You know, it might just flop.
Sure. And as my buddy Shy Wager says, could be a yum, right?
Totally
Shy's
could
gonna
be
hate
a
me.
yum.
Shy's gonna hate me for using that. All right, here we go. So, and then the other half of the Girthquake. There's Tim the Tap Man. So you're gonna land over by Paradise Palms. Paradise Palms, a great spot to land monster. Tons of loot, tons of resources, great rotational opportunities from there as well.
Talk about that. It clearly looks like Tim the Tap Man and Dante have a plan here. You don't just choose the backside of the map for no reason. This house specifically, known as the John Wick Mansion, down in the basement. There's a little secret stash, if you will. Now hopping over to the West World is what we like to call it over here on the other side of the map.
Oh.
A bit of a skirmish here.
Yeah, you got Oscar Lords looking right over at Sean. Sean choosing to disengage from the fight. Will have that green tack SMG and has full shields as well, but oh no. Dead Revel's going to be in a bad spot. Very weakened there by Sean. Sean's going to take some damage as well. This is going to be a first engagement. Sean is going to go in for the fight. And then we switch on over to Dead Revel, who's looking around. And Sean's going to be out of the game. One of the first eliminations. I think that might be the first elim that goes through.
The first was Sinu, who actually got Fear itself. I wanted to touch on it, unfortunately. But that was the first elim.
Fear itself went out?
Yes.
Oh,
right
man, we
away.
really shouldn't have interviewed him. I feel I'm sorry, Justin.
Hey, but it's not over, right? You can always get the reboot card. He can come back here. But for now, Lost King Nyx is in a pickle.
This is rough. Rough for Nick to be in here. Now we're going to make our way to Ninja and Marshmallow, who this is another great spot to chill by. You get a ton of loot at the Lazy Lagoon. And on top of which, you know, I think there's I believe there's going to be some ballers close by. If you want to go for that, you also have the cannons you can use, I believe, to get out of there too.
Yep, there's a lot of options for mobility here for sure. But you know what I like that's going on here, at least with Ninja and Marshmallow. Ninja straight up adopting, you know, his scrim and or competitive strategy, right? Lazy Lagoon, that is his most known spot for landing. So for him to land here, they mean serious business.
Yeah, and he lands here relatively uncontested. There's going to be a duo over to the north, I want to say northwest, and also someone all the way up at the tippy north there. As we make our way now down forward toward Lucky Landing, we're going to have Sinnoh here along with O-King.
We're gonna be seeing a lot of Sinnoh and O-King. Let me tell you guys right now, do not sleep on this duo right here. They are so good. Had the pleasure of casting and seeing them at the South Korean event that we flew out to and covered over there. They are dangerous.
Well, you're hyping them up here, but unfortunately they're going to be taking some damage from the Stinks, having to push out of that fight. So when you throw down that Stink Grenade, it goes right through the damage. It does not hit the shields. It hits the green health bar. Not what you want to see happen here. Player, though, is going to be tucked away in the corner. And King and Sinnoh, they're two top players, so they know how to work together here. Try and pin their opponents into a bad spot. Here a few shots as well. More eliminations starting to go through. Nick 830 gets one onto Claire Grant. Aiden as well picks one up. Mackenzie's out of it. And then King and Sinnoh, they're just going to get, O-King's just going to get out of there.
Yeah, just wanted that pressure, but you know what? Figured a team that's working together is definitely a dangerous one. And we touched base with Yoshi a little bit earlier today. Looks like his partner Freddy is down here. He's off. He's on a quad. Can he get away? No, he has to
get away. Oh no.
Okay. Right here.
Marksman. Oh, and he just tagged up. He tagged up the quad a few times. Did manage to hit him. If he would have picked up that infantry, could have had that pinpoint accuracy with that weapon. Probably could have provided a little bit more for him there, but it's also going to be a player up above. There goes the infantry rifles I mentioned before. It's such a precise weapon to take advantage of. JT Brown, they're looking around. Gonna have Jeremy Ray Taylor up above in that box there, Monster, and they're gonna be split up a little bit because they want to clean up this player around, see if they can get any of the resources.
And they did convert it right there, and a little nifty trick Marksman used there, pulling out his pickaxe to reset his reticule so that his crosshair kind of tightens up just to make sure he can be as accurate as possible. So many nifty tricks, and this is why this is the pro AM, right? You have the pros, and then you have your celebrity counterparts helping them out, and Marksman is showing that he knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
Looks like he's confidently ready to push as well. He might.
Exactly, and then we saw Ninja and Marshmello there on the corner of your screen for a moment, continuing to loot up. Players pushing around the side here. This is going to be coming from the west. GT Brown looking to get vision. He has that snipe out. Maybe he can get a connection perhaps, but it's going to be Marksman looking for the opportunity to take advantage of that heavy AR.
Yes, I love this. JT Brown ready to back him up. He's got extra shields and everything. He's got that legendary sniper. He knows exactly where this player is at. Just looking for a small peek right here. He might take his face off. We will see.
He's playing with a lot of confidence, too. You can tell in the movements. JT Brown has played in multiple, I think he's played in every single Pro-Am that we've had. So no stranger here to this big stage. And then they're not really going to go for that fight. There wasn't really much of a reason for them to try and push in for that fight, Monster. That player did have that natural high ground. If JT Brown would have gotten the connection with the snipe, that would have been great. But you got to think about this, the storm, as it pushes on in. Now these players, you're going to take a little bit of damage here. But you have a lot of bodies scattered around. Junk Junction, Polar Peak, Happy Hamlet, even Lucky Landing. There's a lot of players that are going to be on the outside, but this circle is going to be pushing in, centered more toward Dusty Divot. So you're going to have that big circle around here. You're ticking for 1 damage per second as well. You got to start to make moves quickly.
Yeah, Slogo Man does not want to play around here. He does not have anything to heal with in this moment. He has a glider redeploy. I mean, he can use it to get away, but with that one person trailing behind him, knows that Pai Tambien.
You did better. I didn't even try to.
Hey, it's a little bit of Spanish right there, but hopping over to Ewok and Jordan Fisher.
You got the accent. You got the capability. I respect it.
I can pull it.
I know you can. All right. So Ewok and Jordan Fisher. This duo at the summer block party. Ewok hunted Jordan Fisher down. Enemies have become friends here. And with the baller and the shadow bombs, they're going to rotate on out, get to the safe zone. A few players are going to be around here as well. And Ewok just tagged him. Take full advantage of the ping system, right? When you're able to do that, that helps so much. Sometimes you don't even need to use your words. You can just use the ping system to relay where the threats are going to be.
Exactly, and that's what Ewok used as their primary form of communication here. She's going to lay down some fire. Didn't quite connect, but it's all good. Can she get a couple more shots? If they catch an advantage, we saw what she did last time to Jordan Fisher in the previous 2019 Pro-Am, right? The last one that just passed by where she made her debut. She pushed all the way across the field. She showed.
Ewok gets very aggressive.
She will get down.
Living up to that Ewok name. You know, Ewoks will just go and bite your ankles. So that's what Ewok did in that last Pro-Am. But now we're going over to Neo Tilted. One Shot Girl Chandler Riggs. You're going to see Kyle K and Kyle Kaplan up above. And there's K. Crowd popped for him when he had come out. Kyle Kaplan as well.
I like how Kaplan's got his marshmallow fit on as well.
Not trying to throw us off at all.
You know, honestly, that's like, I wouldn't use this, right? If you wear this fit, you're tempting other people to be like, dude, that's marshmallow, isn't it? Right? And then they just want to push.
You're not wrong there, buddy.
I'd love to catch a highlight, right?
Yeah,
it's like, dude, I'll push him right now.
Exactly.
Right?
You're not wrong there. I mean, that certainly can be a thing that players see and they're like, wait a minute, maybe? But if a lot of people who have studied Ninja's gameplay know that he is going to go over to that Lazy Lagoon area. But we make our way now to the lava areas near Pressure Plant. This is where Marshmello and Ninja are, and there hasn't been a lot of activity right now, right? It's been a little bit of a slower game, but that's what I like to see, right? You and I, we've been casting endgame after endgame after endgame in the Fortnite World Cup online qualifier, so it's nice to see some with these shots, managing to connect that infantry rifle, the purple infantry rifle, so good.
Yeah. You know, rose in popularity after changes. He was already running it, you know, deeming it one of his favorite weapons to kind of play with.
He's always been like that in any game that he plays. I remember many times casting him whether it be Halo or any other title, he always goes for the road less traveled and does a lot of damage there with that infantry rifle. Look at these players as they fly about through the jet streams. Myth on the other side as well. With this duo there.
It's got to be.
Oh no, Tim the Tatman. No, Tim, no, Tim. And he landed extra quickly. He got picked off from the sky.
I don't want to say it, but he was literally swatted like a fly right there.
Oh, that was
just too easy. Taken right out. Tim the Tatman goes down.
There's no friendships here in the Pro-Am, people. Ninja makes Tim the Tatman pay. It was a wide target, and he's going to hit those.
All right, so there he has his ball. He's going to get a bunch of extra goodies. And oh no, Ninja's ball actually flew off into the steam vent, and it's gone.
Yeah, I think he ended up going with it. Hopefully he did. Yeah, so he ends up getting the ball right on back. Just looking around. So he doesn't know, obviously, that there's going to be a duo right next to him. A lot of players are starting to convene here by pressure plant. This is where the circle's going to start to collide. And then keep in mind, this lava. When you get to those final circles and you have to go over that lava, it can be your worst enemy or even your best friend, because you can traverse the lava very quickly, but sometimes it can throw you off. And for more unexperienced players, or inexperienced players, apologies, that could certainly throw them for a loop.
Yeah, it can definitely end up also just like splitting up a team, right? And then causing some chaos that way. But man, the fact that Ninja's able to just openly hold this area right outside the mega mall.
Wrecking people with this.
Yeah, look, there's another player right out the sky right there. David Williams goes down.
Time to go collect. Time to go collect.
Go get that expensive NYC rent right there, Ninja. Go pick it up, because he's collected right here.
Oh man, he has been just swatting these players out of the sky. Tifu's going to be in a fight right now, though. Having to deal with this, going to use a shockwave grenade to get out of the engagement, reset himself. We'll have plenty of builds to work with as well. We'll also have those chug splashes for him and his teammate if he needs to use it. It's going to be Ewok and Jordan Fisher. This is a huge battle that's going to be taking place here. Tifu has the angle. He has a perspective. And with that combat shotgun, he can hit him from a distance as well. On the screen, you see Nick 830 gets eliminated, so he's going to be out of the game. But for now, all eyes are going to be set here on Tifu and this engagement with Jordan Fisher and Ewok.
Yeah, he actually had to back up. Someone storm flipped right at him, forcing him out of that area. But lucky for him, he does have plenty of shockwaves to make a ton of moves. And Ewok actually gets pelted down a few more times there.
Yeah, that's not good, because they're going to go down low, and they know exactly where they are. So they just can wait this one out.
Let me tell you right now, for every little bit of advantage Tifu gains here, the more unlikely it is that Ewok and Jordan Fisher are going to get out alive. And that's it. I think he's got his confidence all the way up. He knows he needs this loot here.
He has natural high ground. Their backs are against the storm wall. They're going to start to push up, but they're going to use the shockwave to fly out of there.
That was just one, though. He only saw one, so there it is. Oh, no.
He's kind of trapped there. Pinned. And he's waiting for him. He's going to tag him with the combat. So much damage being put forward. Tifu now going to be on the run. This is what Tifu does best when he's in your face. Oh, but he gets chunked. He's going to lose a lot of health there. Now going to be sitting at 35 HP and had to get out of there. Going to use those shockwave grenades. The movement that you get with that utility is huge.
It was actually Jordan Fisher who came back to rescue Ewok, and it was just enough to back off Tifu. And now the entire battle's been reset. Everyone's in a danger zone here.
He really is the perfect human being. He really is. There goes the jet stream. Ewok gets out. Jordan Fisher's taking damage, people. He's got to get out of that. He manages to fly on out of there. Now, the concern I have for Ewok and Jordan Fisher, they got to get back together.
Yeah, but not only that, Tifu knows he has to get an elimination here. They are desperate. They're in shambles for gear here. And an artillery strike actually being rained down. Tifu is forced to be on defense. He's far from his teammate Nav. But look, Edwin Hodge and Props right here. They don't have health either. This is the perfect opportunity for Tifu.
A lot of players are going to be very, very weak. And he gets an elimination on Edwin Hodge. That's going to be Tifu's 4th elimination. Nav has 2 of his own, 6 points total.
Oh, there was a trap there!
You never suspect the trap, Tifu! Oh, my word! He is disgusted with what he just saw. Nav should be able to get him, though, and they'll get back into this. He does have launch pads, so they can use that to get back into a safe position, but they don't have heals, Monster.
Yes, he does. He actually has 2 campfires in his inventory.
Oh, well, he doesn't have shields.
Yeah, but he has to get to zone ASAP. Airwalks, a previous reigning champ so far, and RL Grime are going to push someone off here. And oh boy, this is the Pro-Am. It's starting to heat up here.
That is going to get clipped so many times.
Absolutely.
Tfue hitting the trap. Never expected.
Imagine catching a nice little two-piece and then walking into a trap. That was perfect.
There goes your summer block party winners, Airwalks and RL Grime, sitting on top of their, I want to say, hodgepodge constructed tower here. Then Tfue, right next to Allier. Boy, does he have a video for you.
Tfue has not popped these double campfires. Oh, actually just keeping it going.
That shot from Tfue, clinical. Combat shotty, that thing's going to tag you from what sometimes it feels like a mile away. This player's going to be behind this tree here, and Tfue sees it. Tfue, easy pickings for the veteran. The tree goes down, no more protection for him, but the shadow bomb is going to be used. You see that player flipping away on out of there, doing all the flippy stuff.
Actually love it as well. He sent Nav in because Nav had the materials and the health advantage there to kind of lead the way, but now they're both in a desperate situation. Tfue forced to just get to farming here. He's going to try and get what he can off the bunker. Ninja still in the same spot just outside the volcano vents.
No reason for him to leave when he's hitting the shots the way that he has been with the infantry rifle. Your 2018 Fortnite Pro-Am champion. Marshmello going in for the shot there. Player's going to be picked off from this guy. That's going to be Sinnoh, who gets Musel. Oh, man, that's rough.
Sinnoh makes it to endgame with O-King. Like I said, they're going to be a troublesome duo. There's still tons of excellent players left in the game here. See Whit Laurie down below. He's closing nearby. Uh-oh, Ninja's actually super hurt now. I think he just received the snipe.
Yeah, so Ninja's going to be in a rough spot, but we actually did catch one of his other shots earlier on. That was going to be on Michael Dreyer. That was Elim number 4. Now, though, Ninja getting back to a fighting position, but he's going to get hit again.
This is rough for Ninja.
Doesn't have a campfire.
Saw Myth there. Saw Nick Merckx.
A lot of good players.
Competitive players nearby, that's right.
Cloak is still going to be in this match. Marksman still in the game as well. Airwalks, as we had mentioned earlier, Wildcat there. Everyone gathered together here, right in between Dusty Divot and Mega Mall. Nick Merckx only with 1 elimination. When you get down to 15th place, that's when the placement points start to go through. There you see it right there, the format, how it works. Every elimination that these duos get is going to earn them 1 point, but when we hit 15th place, that's when you're going to start getting those placement points.
And look right there, Myth just ended Ninja up above in the battle, and Marshmello's off to fend for himself as he impulsed out of the battle. And it looks like has to make a big decision here. Yep, he says, you know what, I'm going to get to zone, and it's time to leave Ninja's card behind. There's nothing he can do but play for placement at this point, so he goes straight for the high ground.
Marshmello does manage to get up top there, and some great quick building is going to keep him safe for the time being. He can't get his card, and bear in mind, I mean, look at the circle. We're hitting into that half in, half out circle. Movement's going to start to happen here. Players are going to have to start thinking about those pushes, the rotations, and also who is going to be gatekeeping, preventing these solo players, perhaps, from getting in.
Here's Sinnoh, 6 eliminations. That is a ton of elimination. Elims matter for points, guys, just as much as placement does. For every single person that gets taken out here, Sinnoh is 1 step closer to grabbing a nice lead. There's a great shot there. Someone's pushing up. Oh, it's his teammate. Okay, we'll disengage right there. All right, time to refocus. Oh, he's looking in the distance here. He sees Cody Walker, Yoshi, a new cough right there. Yoshi pops something. Looks like he had an impulse. He gets to the zone there. Cody Walker also goes down to Sinnoh. Edukov gets knocked as well. Who's that? It's going to be another. To Sinnoh's placement is so good here. Mr. Fresh Asian.
That's 8 eliminations for Sinnoh. They're going to be at 21, and I think I just saw it there that Marshmello eliminated Dr. Lupo.
Wow.
We have a replay of it. There you go, Lupo. Don't say I didn't love you. Oh, he clotheslined him, baby. Hit him with a running lariat. Dr. Lupo, you ain't nothing to Marshmello. Love it. Way to go, Marshmello. Keeping the dream alive for him and his duo.
So good, even
Lupo's
with
give
no
me so
health.
much crap for that, by the way.
Even
I'm okay with
no
it,
health, he's still in it, though. One shot girl poised right above him. Sinnoh could very well take this. He's got this ultimate high ground here with O-King.
They're playing this one like it's a qualifier lobby, man. They got that high ground. They're raining down the shots. 9 eliminations for Sinnoh. O-King providing the support, and they're just going to continue to tarp with the floor, with the pyramid, so that they can own this high ground presence. Any players that are going to be flying in the sky, they're going to punish them with their ARs and the combat shotties if need be.
You're going to need an aerial license or something like that. They're not going to let anyone fly for free here.
No, they're not.
Flake's power gets taken out to the zone, but just enough damage from O-King is going to allow him to secure that one here, as everyone is off against the storm, trying their best to get to the next spot here. Take a look at O-King's perspective. He's got a minigun way up top.
Oh, man, the minigun shredding them. You got to be careful, though, for that storm. Look how much damage is going to be taking O-King.
Someone's actually above him, I believe. Look, he tried to break that right there. Yeah, it's Myth.
It's Myth and Cloak are going to be engaging in this fight. Sinnoh plays that defense, protecting his teammate. Cloak is going to have a smidgen of health remaining. He's going to go right on top of Sinnoh and O-King. Chigwa just picked off one, and that's going to be Elim, number 10. Onto Cloak, 11 as well will be registered. That's 11 points. We're also going to be in placement here, Monster.
Wait a second, are we still on the first game? Hold up, it's going down here.
Courage is still going to be in this one, as well as Myth. Look at the play field, and look who is left. Wildcat alongside with JT Brown. You're going to have Jelty there as well. iFaris, Myth, he's taking a lot of damage outside of the storm, and Myth is going to be out of it. But Courage is still in the game, folks. A possibility for him to get this first game win, but I don't know if Sinnoh and O-King are going to let him have it.
No, they're not. Not for free, at least here, as Sinnoh's landing more shots on his opponents here. He is running low on materials this time around, though. 500 mats. In comes the pressure. Will we finally give up this placement? Will we jump down to commit to this battle here? There's only 4 players left.
We're now down to the final moments of game number 1. O-King is going to be out. It is all up to Sinnoh here. Wildcat down low. He takes the shot, and it's Sinnoh with a victory royale. Game 1 domination from the high ground, and they never let him come up ground. That was insane. They denied them any kind of territory whatsoever.
This is why I love Fortnite right there. When you know your players, you can just smell them from a mile away. They're gonna do great things. We saw them way on the southeastern part of the map, the place that we like to call the West, right? They were there, they landed there, he took out Fear itself, and in a crazy turn of events, they slapped the entire lobby all the way through to the end. Here's the final moments.
You know, I've had the pleasure of commentating a lot of esports in my career, and I always say, watch out for the South Korean players, because they're so good. And Sinnoh showing us why here in New York City, the first win. What a game that was. It was a little slow. It was a little slow, I have to say. Then it ramped up like a good book.
That's the best part about getting full game lobbies. This is what we tune in for, right? You get the entire story. You get to paint the entire picture. And just like that, like the fact that we know where he started, he took out Fear itself. Like, we were just talking to Fear itself. We know he's a respected competitive player. He has that land cool, right? But
exactly.
It still wasn't enough.
Exactly. And this is going to put Sinnoh on everyone's radar as well. But that was a pretty tough end game there. A lot of great players still left in it. It just wasn't enough. When you have that high ground, that's it. And I made the joke, they were playing it like it was a World Cup qualifier. Hey, yeah, I mean, you get that high ground, you deny them any kind of presence to be able to build up to the top. It was very close. That Myth and Cloak could have pushed Sinnoh off. And had they done that, I think we'd be looking at a different winner in game 1. But credit to Sinnoh for keeping his cool, as well as O-King for supporting him in that one.
Yeah, Cloaksy might have had the high ground, but if I'm not mistaken, Myth just hit him with a really good shot. Put his back against the wall. He had no help. Sinnoh comes out with that side peek, and it was all his, and easy raining from there.
Yeah, some good moments in that game for sure, and we thank you all so much for joining us here. That was just game 1 of the Fortnite Pro-Am here at the Fortnite World Cup Finals, our 3rd Pro-Am ever. We've had some great games throughout the day. The Creator Showdown was a blast to watch. Some really, different experiences for a lot of our viewers.
I mean, hey, we watched $1 million jump, literally.
$1 million jump.
That was insane.
I know. I realized I made some poor decisions career-wise when I was not in there for the $1 million jump. That was awesome. And then we just saw one of South Korea's best players in Fortnite, Sinnoh, just take game 1 in dominating fashion. And now I have been informed that we do have our winners down on the floor with Pookie for an interview. Pookie, over to you.
Thank you so much, Golden Boy. I am here down on the floor with our Winners, I want to congratulate both of you first off and foremost. We have Sinnoh here, who we've seen play so many times in the past. He was actually part of the World Cup qualifiers. He did not qualify, but it has been quite a journey for him. How does it feel to be playing on this stage regardless?
우선 여기 한번 첫 라운드를 우승하시게 된 거에 대해서 많이 축하드리고요. 신우 선수 같은 경우는 퀄리파이어에 아쉽게 진출하시지 못하셨는데 여기까지 오시게 되셔서 이 무대에 서게 된 그런 소감이 어떻게 되시나요?
일단은 소감 일단 제가 여기 있는 거가 믿기지가 않고요. 게다가 첫 라운드까지 우승을 하니까 지금 진짜 기분이 정말 좋네요.
I actually can't believe that I won this first round, and it feels awesome to be on this stage.
Well, I can believe it. You guys were playing clinically with the high ground, the tarping, unbelievable gameplay. Congratulations. Down on the end, you've done charity events before, so you've done this before as well, but is this your first time playing Fortnite in front of all of these people?
우선 일단 하이그라운드에서 잘 이렇게 플레이 하셨던 것 같고 이렇게 체리티 자선 기부 행사에서 저번에 플레이 하셨던 것 같은데 이 많은 사람들 앞에서 플레이 하셨던 게 어떠셨어요?
일단 굉장한 영광이고 이렇게 또 좋은 행사에서 좋은 사람들과 좋은 성적을 거둘 수 있을 것 같아서 뭐 미리 뭐 김칫국은 아니지만 좀 다음 라운드에서부터도 더 좋은 성적 내가지고 처음에 들어올 때 우리 아는 사람들 거의 없었거든요. 한 명도 없었어요. 요 대회 끝날 때 저희를 모르는 사람이 한 명도 없게끔 만들도록 하겠습니다.
It was such an honor to be participating in this tournament, and there are a lot of good players and good purpose of this charity tournament. And after this is done, before the tournament began, nobody knew us, the duo. But after this tournament, I hope that everyone here knows who we are.
Perfect. Thank you guys so much. Congratulations again to both of you. I hope to see you win a few. What we're going to do now is we're going to throw it over to Sundown, who's going to break down some of the gameplay. Sundown?
Thank you so much, Pookie. I'm standing by here with Mario now. First, I got to say, Mario, what is it like competing on this stage, playing Fortnite, compared to playing in the NBA and competing against some of the best athletes in the world?
I mean, these players are here the best of the best, and in NBA, of course, it's like the best of the best players in the world. So it's kind of same in that way, but I mean, just enjoying here in front of our fans over here. I was in New York actually last year, so I'm kind of home. So
awesome, man. Thank you. Now, Nick, I'm going to ask you about some of the gameplay we just saw in that last match. You're actually able to catch a really nice double elimination onto some key targets and then get a good rotation out. So let's roll the clip and we'll kind of take a look. What was going through your mind when you were able to catch those? Because you played a little bit slower over the course of the game and then you were able to set yourself up with the angle. So what was going on?
Just trying to get on the strong end of the circle, using the impulse grenades. We both used them at the same time to get on the strong end. So what we did was we bounced across, we got lucky with the circle, and we looked for the players that are rotating late. And we got lucky, man. We had a couple players rotating way too late, and we just tagged them up. They were easy kills,
Very well done there. And also, I just want to give you a shout out. The grow up from you, we go way back, competed in the Gears of War stage. He actually was the one who knocked me out at my very first tournament ever. So being on this stage, Nick, what's it like, man? What's that journey been like for you?
I've been here for a minute, man. I mean, it's really cool to see a lot of our same friends working for Epic and setting all of this up and being a part of this and being in the industry. I kind of feel like a grandpa, We've been in it for a minute, and it's a good feeling.
Yes, it's a good feeling. Good luck in the rest of your matches. Now, come on, get in here. Give a hug. Give a hug, man, Mario. Thank you so much, man. Absolutely amazing from these guys. As I said, good luck in the rest of the matches. We're going to throw it back on over to the desk with Monster and Golden Boy.
Thank you so much, Sundown. That's right. A lot of folks here go way, way back, and that's always a fun time when everyone's able to get together, hang out, reminisce on the good times. But we're here and now, and right now it is currently Sinnoh and O King's time because they won game number 1. Let's take a look at the standings when we get a moment to see where we are currently, because as we know, that victory from the South Korean duo, hey, let's not forget, Sinnoh, this is a guy that nearly qualified for the World Cup a few times now. A lot of talent. And I'm just glad that people, they said it right, that we want people to know who we are. And I just want people to know who these players are because they're so good. They're so talented.
Yeah, without a doubt, when you guys obviously get this translated, no, the competitive community absolutely know who these players are right here.
For
and
sure.
you guys deserve every ounce of respect, especially from the public. But we have some standings. Let's
That's
see. Let's see where these players are, Golden Boy.
That's right. Let's take a look at the standings. Where we are right now. Who is going to be behind in this one, right? So it's going to be, it's going to be Airwalks and RL Grimes. So
no surprise.
Picked up 7 eliminations out of that game. All right. Courage, Sean O'Malley in 5th place. You got, let's not forget about Garber Reaver and Gelty in 4th, and Robles and Chigua in 3rd. Tifu and Nav in 8th place. I'm jumping around here, just looking at some of the players that we've talked about. Maybe some have had unfortunate circumstances become them, like Tifu. Got hit with the trap.
We saw Ellie earlier today, right? He just pointed at the camera, walked off, representing for JP, Japan, right?
That was a good interview.
Good to see him in the top 10 right here. But as we move on to the second page, and just take a look here, all of your favorite content creators, a couple of elims on the board. It's not bad at all.
No, not at all. It's only game 1. You have plenty more to go here. Ninja and Marshmallow in 14th place. We covered them quite a bit in that last game because they stayed put at pressure plant and did not really need a reason to ever rotate around. Because of that, Ninja was able to punish a few players flying in the sky, kind of like when you caught Tim the Tap Man midair.
Yep.
That infantry rifle was huge for him. Maybe he's going to be able to do that again. Obviously, let's see how the circle works in your favor. But that's it. Game 1 is behind us. Now it's time for game number 2. Come on, New York City. Do these 2 New Yorkers proud. Let's start to make some noise and get hyped. Detonator's excited. I'm excited too. The countdown is about to begin. Who is going to come out on top in game 2? Here we go. The battle bus is flying over the island, and we're going to get a good trajectory here. Going over the ice biome, Bipolar Peak, making its way over to Lonely Lodge.
That's right. It's cutting straight across the map. Straight in half like a fresh New York pizza. It's straight down the middle right here. And everyone's going to get their take of the slice. I love making
I like that
it's
pizza
easy.
reference, bro.
You just have to. It's too easy. They're just giving out here. You can't be in New York and make the pizza reference.
Got to make the pizza reference. And also, Chinkin, if you're listening to me, you fold the pizza. You don't eat it. You don't eat it
The
flat.
question is, do you flip it upside down on the cheese side or...
No, man.
No,
just fold it straight
I'm
up.
just asking. Some people, they advocate for that kind of stuff.
Those people are crazy.
Take a look here. You see Detonator floating on by. Marshmallow right there. No surprise. They're going right back to Lazy Lagoon. That's going to be their hometown. And they're getting landed on, by the way. You take a look at that map. There are some players nearby. Our champs, Sinnoh and O King. I think everyone wants to see them here.
Yeah, that is a problem. There is a player that landed lazy. We'll keep tabs of that later. Here's the game 1 winner. Sinnoh, O King, the lucky landing spot. You're going to get a few options all the way in the back, remember. So you're going to be all the way back here by Lucky. You can go to Fatal if you want to get some more loot. Maybe you want to push over to the desert biome, go to Paradise Palms, potentially where the circle is going to populate. We're going to find that out in a few seconds here as well. So this is when key decisions are going to have to be made. And lucky them that they went to Lucky Landing, because the circle literally lands right at the edge. So they're good. They're good for that push. They have a lot of real estate to work with, Monster.
Call that winner's luck, all right? These guys
Right.
have the nice
There's
lead.
beginner's luck and then there's winner's luck. This is winner's luck.
Winner's luck is a thing, right? Sometimes things just go your way, and then you're the winner.
That's true. Never happened to me. Breaks my heart. One day. I've seen it happen to you a few times, though. You've gotten a few.
Hey, I'm
got
here.
some
I'm
shields,
here,
I don't know.
aren't I? Like, look at
you got some shields. I don't know where in chess. When I watch your stream, very questionable.
There
Like,
you
that's
go.
not fair. Right when you needed it. How's that even possible?
Happens to the best of us. But
Like,
here-
you just don't have a response. You're just like that.
But, you know, I don't
question
judge.
it.
I just take my blessings.
I respect that, man. Some chug splashes there. Going to bring everyone up to a decent amount there for the shields. Some eliminations already. We lost 2 duos already. Going over now to Paradise Palms. Same duos that were here before, sticking to these drops. You got Dead Drevel along with Oscar Lod. Oh, nice shots.
Shots down. Did he connect there, though?
No, he didn't, but at the very least, so he was on target, that player. Did manage to move around there. Hear that Shadow Bomb go out, and Dead Drevel had to have heard that, which is the reason why he's going to start pushing up here. Doesn't have the resources for a full fight. So he's going to be playing around this natural structure. And he needs to just farm up. Osculot's going to be taking a lot of damage as well. Going to have to get out of the fight. 34 HP remaining. He's going to need to rely on his teammate. Does not land that shot with the hand cannon. But Dead Drevel's there for the follow-up. That's Business Boy. Oh, but Business is closed down, unfortunately for him. Dead Drevel's going to be out of this one, but not dead yet.
Did get peeked right there, so he has to be careful. Oscar just looking. Frizz has got such a good, position on them, and he even has shield. This just like that. Now he's at 72 extra shield, so he's doing just fine. That jump shotgun, perfect.
Hello, Kobo, can you too?
So Frizz can get Business Boy's card, bring it back into the fight. Oh, the revive's going through. You see it, the pickup. Oh, but Osculot heard it, so had to get out of the fight. Frizz gonna go for the follow-up, but Frizz is gonna take a bunch of damage, down to 80 HP. Player's gonna jump for the fight there. Been a hope and a prayer, but unfortunately, Frizz is gonna get the better, and that's 2 eliminations, and that duo is gonna be out of the game.
2 huge eliminations, and just a little fun fact, I'm sure his girlfriend will be proud. It says here, they both have pink hair.
Okay. I don't know what it's like to have pink hair. I have to talk to Ninja about that one. I know he did that for a little while. It won't look good on me, and also I don't really have a lot of hair.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't want to break it.
And speaking of someone with not a lot of hair, Dr. Lupo on your screen right now. Just messing around.
That was a low blow. No, here we go.
As Fortnite's resident senior citizen, I'll take it. I feel like I'm also a part of the geriatric gamer program.
Actually, this is our first time seeing the Storm Sniper in play here.
That's right. Just came out the other day, and it is, I think that players probably want to go with something. Okay, Dr. Lupo isn't actually the oldest caster for Fortnite. That's Grandpa Golden Boy. Really, guys? Really you had to do me dirty like that?
Fun fact.
In my hometown?
Exposed.
In my hometown, of all places? It's all right, though. I still love you guys. It hurts a little bit, just stings. Stings the nostrils, just a little bit. Dr. Lupo.
I'll bandage it.
Yeah, thanks, bud. He's going for the birthday cakes as well. Another thing that had actually just come out, celebrate Fortnite's 2-year birthday. We've been playing this game for a little while. Use that hashtag Fortnite World Cup. Share with us how you're going to be enjoying the event, whose stream you're going to be looking at when you go to Fortnite.com/watch. We want to hear from you. Make sure you're talking about it. Also, you're going to get that fancy little picture on the side when you use that hashtag Fortnite World Cup. Just Fortnite World Cup. There's Sigla, along with Dr. Lupo. They're just going to loot around Salty Springs. A lot to get around here. What are your thoughts on Salty, Monster?
Oh, I love Salty. It's one of my favorite places to land, mainly because that back house, man. It's nothing more rewarding than landing on the ledge, getting a weapon through the window seal, and just picking up an easy elimination on someone who goes for the chest on the roof or something like that.
Salty's like the bane of my existence when I rotate out of Fatal. I never want to cross Salty, because you always have a player that's going to be so stacked with so much to work with. Things have certainly slowed down here. Making our way now to Fatal Fields. Speaking of, wow. There's Sinnoh with King in the. This is awesome.
The strats.
This is like a Flossin level play here.
I'm loving it. Oh, he hears someone nearby, Golden Boy.
Don't stay down. Stay down.
Uh-oh.
Stay down.
This is, this is not the duo. You want to move them?
No,
This
is not the duo. You want to do that too? Okay, so they're going to try and get around there, right above them. Oh, no. But Moyer's going to be taking so much damage, down to 80 HP.
He's still going for it. He's going all the way. He wants the top here. He takes high ground. It actually is.
Oh, but the Bush manages to repel the damage. It takes one shot clean and nothing else.
That was one. Can he hit the other right there?
He's going to have that green tack. Oh, no. And it's going to be the duo that won game 1. Oh, King and Sinnoh. That eliminate another duo. I mentioned it. They go lucky. They get all the loot, win the fights out of there, make their way to Fatal. Plenty more loot to grab.
And naturally, they're just going to cut straight north to the zone. And we saw how many eliminations they had last time. They want to fight. If you're a competitor here today, you have to be careful being near Lucky Landing. They somewhat claim that spot, but here we have Faris. Brandon Rogers, down comes the shots here. Let's see how it's going to go down here. We're at the easternmost part of the map. We have Jacob and Paris kind of moving back and forth, listening for cues. I think he hears him nearby, yet he's looking for Jacob now.
Oh, man.
Jacob's by himself.
Yeah, that's the problem. Jacob's going to be alone inside of the natural cover. There you see the circle favoring Sinnoh and O-King. We could see back-to-back winner here, Monster, with the way that that circle lands. It's right over Salty and Fatal Field, so that favors Dr. Lupo and Sinnoh. Oh, no, but Graham Rogers goes in for the fight. Faris has got to pick up his teammate here. He's got to have his back. Jacob gets it. Boogie Bomb goes out, but doesn't connect. Probably trying to overtake that wall there. Jacob, wisely enough, is going to get out of that fight. That player's going to be down. The Stinks forcing anyone that will hang around. Needs to confirm that elimination. There you go. That's going to be a ton of loot for Jacob to get, but Faris is looking at him right above him on top of the rooftop.
He wasn't ready in time there to put the shots on him, so unfortunately he did miss. He goes for that side combat shot and breaks the wall right there.
Oh man, this is not looking good here for Jacob. Faris gets his teammate's card. Does he have to get out of the fight? Oh, Jacob taking a fight to Faris. You like to see that one. Go for the fight, but look at the storm. It's starting to push in. Some decisions need to be made here. This fight is going to happen right by that storm.
Popping that early med kit, he knows.
He's got a few seconds to work with.
Well, he's actually lucky. The zone isn't quite pressuring yet, so he figures, hey, you know what? I'm going to use this opportunity to heal right back up, and now the advantage is all his again.
Slight lead here. He's looking for him. Finds right in front of him. Oh, man. You just don't expect that. You're hearing all this movement around you. You don't know where the attack is going to come through. And they're just dodging and dipping around one another.
Such an intense battle, and Faris still has minis left. That might have been his last heal there.
Oh, the
Jacob
quad.
decides, you know what? It's time to back up.
Take the trusty quad. Get out of there.
Long.
Yeah, no reason for you to push that fight. You have your teammate's card. Then we go on forward. You got Slogoman, who just got beamed. Beamed.
Marshmallow with the snipe?
Marshmallow. Okay. I respect that. Marshmallow's been surprising me. Are we sure?